So what I was doing before, I had a route relation with ways for both directions of travel. I split it. I'm going to find it again. Tagging them ODBL to do because this ODBL tag will be removed upon upload. And that is my route relation. Okay. Now let's zoom in on that. What I did, I removed all the ways that have a one-way tag, which seems like a crazy thing to do, but I'm actually testing some new functionality in the PT Assistant. So what I want is I want to start here. Good. And then I am going to click this button, and then it's going to hopefully propose something. Yes. Only one option, so let's take that. Here we want to take option 3. This is in Australia, so left-hand side of traffic. 2. It's downloading a lot. Yeah, but better too much downloaded than not too much, than not enough. So 1. Here I also want option 1. And again option 1. I kept these ways and the roundabouts in, so I have an idea of where the route is supposed to be. Option 1. Option 1. Only option 1 is available. Or escape, of course, if you want to stop. Or 7 if you want to skip that part. Or 9 if you want to backtrack. So again, option 1, we don't want to go back to that roundabout. And the route relation is becoming more complete and is auto-saved. 1. So because I removed all those one-way ways, now they all have to be put back in, obviously. But that means that the ones that were in there for the opposite direction don't need to be taken out individually. So that is actually helpful. Option 1. I'm going to move this out of the way a bit. Here it knows automatically how to continue. So this is the original way. Here it knows to use that part. Then it arrives here, and then it's actually only showing for to make sure that the user knows what's going on. Number 1. And again 1. And again 1. It's quite a long stretch. It's a very long distance line. Here it does a lot in one go, and then here you can choose. And we want to go off the highway. Now I'm wondering how many ways will be added. 7:14. See, so all these ways were automatically. And then here we want to use option number 2, I think. We want to get here. We cannot do it that way. I have to go like this. So number 2. Again, option number 2. And here we want option 1, I think. If I'm wrong, I can do 9 in the next step and backtrack. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was right. So again, 1. And 1. And 1. And then we arrive at this roundabout. I don't know if it makes sense to do it, the conversion of a route with both directions of travel in it, and to convert it to separate route relations for each direction of travel. I'm doing it this way now because I actually am testing this functionality, but I think it takes some time because it's downloading all the time, and here it's doing all these ways automatically, and then here you have to choose, and our choice is going to be 2 because we want to connect there. So if it's obvious, then it's not going to ask questions, and if not, it will. So again, 1, and again 1. Now, as you can see here, these ways look a bit darker. Let's zoom in on that. They are darker because actually what it's doing, it's adding waste twice on this side. So that's not ideal. It didn't recognize that it's back on track. But that's just how it is. It's not a really big deal. Okay, again, we have to use option number 1. And 1, the only option. And again, option 1. And then here again, option 1. And 1. It's no coincidence that I'm using option 1 all the time, because that one should get us nearest to the way that we're trying to get to. 1. Here we have some short stretches. And then we take option 3. And option 2. And then we arrive here at this Airport West Shopping Center, and we're done. So I'm going to do escape and see what happened. This way is that way that I was pointing to. That's in the relation twice. We don't really need that. This one is here just before the shopping center. Okay, there. And then this way. From here on, those we don't need. And this last one we do need. There is a gap here, why? Maybe I need to sort again. Still have, now we have 2 gaps. I removed too many ways. What is this one? It's okay. What? That one should not be in the relation. That one neither. So these ways you don't need them. Okay. Okay, so then we arrive. So that's good. That is for 79. So that, yeah, now the stops. If we look at all these stops, select all of them, we find another route relation that has these same stops. Many of them. Wow, why are stops in a route master? That's odd. A route master full of stops. Okay. So what we want is Sunbury Station. But we actually want Melbourne Airport. Actually, it would be a lot clearer if we put 479 in front here. Could even be a PTV 479. So save, and then we need to find the other direction. Is it this one? Yeah, that's also 479. Okay, and here I'm going to select not the first and the last, but the ones in between. And I can simply remove those from here, because if you would go and look, that's this one. This one, not that one. So if I remove them from this route relation, then what's left are these stops to the north side. And then I'm going to sort those route relations. And then we see that if we zoom out, maybe let me undo that. So here's number 1, there 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I do undo, then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 all the way up there. So sorting the stops aligns them on these ways, and then it becomes 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number 1 is all the way in the north there. So yeah, Mia was basically testing this routing helper functionality. It might be interesting to use to do this work of splitting bus routes. Why is yeah? Because I look here. Let's search everything that I changed or that I'm working on. Now I have to check this one because I did a mistake in the previous session on it. Maybe it would be best that I simply select this one and purge it. And then Come on. I'm asking a bit much of JOSM, especially with this heat apparently. Let me search for my two relations that I was working on. What I really want to do is zoom in on this here and then download only that area. So this 478 is coming back. No idea which one it was, of course. Sunbury Railway Station. This is 478. 493. One trick is selecting the relation list and then press this button. And then you can open route relations for all of them in one go. 485, 489, 488, 487, 481, 486. Where is 478? So let's go here and download all data for this area. So select a relation list. I could, of course, also search RefIS 478. Ah, there it is. 482, 490, 490, 902, 902. Okay, so this is our 478 that I worked on in the previous video, which is now restored. I might work on that one too. Let's see how to be able to do. And in public transport. Version 2. Let's see what it does. Oh, here it says 478, and here I get 902. That's weird. I have to save this. Where is this 902 coming from? Normally it's now it's 478. Okay, weird. So the 478 is more or less the same as the 479. So what would be the difference then? I don't see it. So actually, I'm not going to work on it. I'm going to purge it. But now that 479 is split into route relations, two 478 routes could be made based on those others, transferring all the ways and the stops. And then, of course, where the differences are, take care of those. I'm going to upload this and see you.